All right, you can come on, man. Oh, Lord.
Don't do that.
Ain't nobody tell me this interview was happening today. How you doing, ma'am?
Fine.
Like to introduce yourself?
Sure.
What's your name? Is?
Kelley Smith.
How'd you get that last name?
Give me a break. Are you serious? Is this part of the interview?
It's part of the interview. It just started. So, I got some better questions for you. So, we asked everyone a few questions. We asked, do you have a business? You said no.
I don't.
You don't have a business.
I don't.
Okay, well.
I mean, I'm part of your business.
Your business is my business. We're business.
I mean, I'm part of your business. There we go.
She is the CFO, for everybody that doesn't know. This is the CFO of Castle Productions. I don't make a move with the money unless the money say move right here with this lady. So, brought to you by, sponsored by Kelley Smith. That's what this entire thing is called. It costs a couple grand. So
Stop.
So, my question for you: how did we meet? Let's get your version of the story.
The first time or the second time?
You can do the whole thing,
Okay, I'll make it short.
Okay, first time.
Let's see. I met you for the first time in 2014 at a dinner party.
Yep.
Yes. And I mean,
Go ahead. Go
information.
ahead.
I mean, I met you
Don't
there.
lie.
I met you there. We exchanged numbers, and
It ain't just happened like that.
I mean, it didn't, but I'm not gonna go into all that detail.
How'd you see me? What, you just see me
Oh
cross the
no!
floor?
See, I'm not about to do that.
I'm listening.
We met, we exchanged numbers, and we talked for a while, about a month, I think, and then I think you just ghosted me. That's the story I'm telling. I'm sticking to that.
Oh.
So, and then I don't know what happened. I didn't hear from you again. No, you wrote me a really nice letter about why we weren't continuing on with dating, and there we go. And so that was in 2014.
4-page
And then the
letter.
second time we met was in the end of 2018 in November. And you called me out of nowhere, randomly.
Really?
Because I must have been on your mind or something. Probably.
Hold on, you gotta go back and start telling the story. Because you told me at first before I called you, you had some suspicions
What do you mean?
of a prior engagement or something.
Oh my gosh.
I want you to tell us
You're
how
talking about that in this interview?
I don't give a damn about that. Oh, sorry. You're right.
You were engaged at one point, I assumed. I don't know. I saw it online. And so, and that's it.
Yeah. You know I make films, so it was all
Yeah.
like a reenactment.
I mean,
it wasn't real. This is real.
So, anyways, you were engaged, and so yeah, and that was it. And then I heard from you a few years later.
No, I'm glad you
In
answered.
2018, you called me out of nowhere because I must have been on your mind, and you asked me out, and I said yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's,
And then let's just say the rest is history.
yeah, and here we are. So, right in my face. I called you. I didn't know I was gonna get married. I just thought I was trying to say what's up. I needed a date to my award ceremony. You probably go where most people don't go. So, how do you work with the director of Casanova Productions? Like, how does that translate?
What do you mean?
I feel like we have totally different personalities. I'm like, woo, let's color everything,
Yeah.
colors, and you just like, how many pages is in this coloring book?
Right.
You don't really care about
Right.
Yeah, logical, creative. I would just say explain a day in the life with me and my creative.
And got it. So you basically will approach me and say, "This is what I got, my ideas," and they'll start being, idea floating all around, and I will help you hone it in and start getting down to like, okay, step 1, step 2, like how is this going to be executed, and that's pretty much how we work. And then comes, well, how much is it going to cost? And then you tell me, go find the money somewhere.
I
You
say
do
those exact words.
Yep, go find it. And I find it by, look, I'm gonna tell my secrets, but we find, what we need to do what it is that you want to do. So yeah, exactly. So so we have a system. It's not perfect yet, but we're only 2 years in, so we got a long way to go.
So it seems like the story you just told, that was more of like the newlywed story. Now add Christian to the mix. How's that been?
Yeah, that was definitely a wrench thrown into our flow. But we got to make it work. And so we do make it work. And I've taken a little bit of a backseat, I guess, when it comes to the business, because I'm now a mother, and that's most important. But I am learning to find a balance between being a mother, a wife. I work, I help you with your business, I manage a household. So I am still finding that balance.
You look good. That's all I heard just now.
Serious.
Just something about balancing and shit.
And then this is what happens. You don't even know what I say.
Yeah,
so,
whatever. Just make it happen, baby.
What's the next question?
Next question is, that was good though. I appreciate it. Everybody else heard it. I hope y'all heard what she said. That's good stuff. So last question. We gonna wrap it up. Your best / craziest memory with me.
Oh my god! Like with the business.
It could be the business. It can include the friends we done lost in the mix and the dramatization.
Right. The craziest thing. I don't like being put on the spot like that. I don't know. I would have to think about it.
L Street.
Tell me.
L Street. Talk about it.
Oh, that's not about the business, but
Shit,
it talks about how we work together.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what? I don't even know where to start. We moved into a roach motel with mice, and so after we were gonna get married, after we got married, we were planning where we were gonna live afterwards, and we found this place, and the realtor.
She a court girl. She don't care.
Listen, and we saw this place. We loved it, and it was just the two of us. It was going to be our starter home over on L Street in Northeast. And I don't know how we figured out there were mice there. I think I
stayed there for a few days.
Yeah, you stayed there by yourself for a while because we weren't married just yet.
It was all glitter and gold.
Yeah,
the first 3
and
days.
You saw mice. It was just mice, right? There were dead mice behind the wall or whatever. But anyways, we jumped into action, and of course, that was just unacceptable, and we just jumped into action as a team, and we got pictures together, my knowledge of the court system and how to file papers, because you was ready to go and say, forget this, we ain't paying him no rent, we about to be out of here.
Yeah, that's how I handle shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's not how I handle it. I handle it straight by the books, because then it'll come back on us. So anyway,
that's exactly it right there.
Exactly.
You think about the consequences of things.
Exactly.
I'm not from where you from.
Well,
he was disrespecting me. I'm trying to square up with this dude.
I'm just saying.
You talk about we need to file papers and all this. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, then Brandon.
But what happened when he found out that we was filing those papers?
Oh yeah,
he gave back the rent that we paid, because we continued to pay the rent, like I said, and he gave us our security deposit back, and we got out of there, and we didn't even have to go to court.
Cause he got See, we scared him. Oh, then Brandon served the papers, so we did everything legal. So
we did.
Shout out to my wife and her legal background.
Exactly.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a problem, just call us. We are the Northeast Legal Shield. We'll study the problems. If you want to go the paper route, you call my wife. If you want to handle things some other ways,
Call you. That's how we work well together.
Yeah. When it comes to the business and having a financial and a legal respect for the business, with you stepping in, how was that handled? And I guess you can talk from that perspective for somebody that may be starting out or trying to work better with first impression of a good business. So how'd that situation go?
So basically, I got a phone call that said that somebody wanted to use Casanova Production for a conference that they were having. And, of course, you ready to jump right into it. And so what I did was I did something a little different this time. I kind of handled things on the front end about, what does this person need, all the details, so that I could come to you and say, this is what they need. And so we can get specific, because I know when you tend to get on the phone, you get caught into the creative part of it and things like that. But that business part of it is really important, because what I had noticed in the past is that you and your team, you get started on a project and then they're over budget, you getting paid after the fact, no deposits made and things like that. So to help make it flow better and to make sure that you're taken care of, your folks are taken care of before you start working on the project. And so what ended up happening is you guys didn't end up doing it because this person was not paying the deposit, and we had to be adamant about we are not moving forward until the deposit is made. And so that's how business is run. And this person, wanted us to do something in good faith, and you didn't even know this person.
Right.
So it was just like, no, we're not going to do that. So, it was a loss in that you weren't able to be your creative self, but we saved money, we saved people's time, because they called us at the last minute. Yeah. And you guys are very flexible, but flexible means money.
Yeah, in other words, if they ain't paying, we ain't playing.
Thank you. That's what I'm just trying to say.
That's pretty much how
he was a businessman, you're a businessman. To respect your business would have meant, okay, we're ready to pay this deposit. Let's move forward. But the expectation, you can't move forward with something like that without, they didn't meet you halfway.
If you want to take the groceries out the store, you got to pay.
That's what I'm saying.
That's just how it goes. So
yeah.
I guess the better question, I'm kind of just rewinding for my post-production. How is it being the gatekeeper for the business?
It's good.
It's
a balance. No, I'm not. Yeah. But you're teaching me how to, because I've never run a business or anything like that, but I handle finances. I manage our household. That's why our household is still up and running. And that's why the bills are paid.
I got clean drawers on.
So, so I would do the same thing for the business, because you said to me one day, you would hope that the business becomes your full time. And that means that money got to come into the house. So we don't have time. We're trying to make things happen.
Well, then that's it.
There we go.
That's a wrap. Yep,
there we go.
There it is. Thank you, Carl, for that. Thank you.
I think we need to get that caption.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
We finished?
Yeah, we good. You want to hug me or something?
Goodbye.
Come here,
it's after 11 o'clock.